Hello, 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 hello. Can you hear me? Let me see. Check 1, 2, check. There I am. Now I can hear me. So this is a JVM head. Not bad sounding. Reminds me more like the Lynch stuff. Sounds like Lynch. But anyway, so let's see. So what we're gonna do today, we're gonna talk about some of the scale stuff. Scales are the key to unlocking the doors. And what I mean by that is somebody had commented on something that I said where I told them they were taught wrong. And he said, I disagree. But I'm going to tell you right now, if it wasn't for the vocal scale to change the guitar scale, there would be 0 chords. The chords came second to the scale. That's how they figured it out. So, first of all, it's a totally asinine, ignorant thing to say that scales are boring. No, what's boring is the way that you play them. If you don't noodle and figure out different things about the scale, you're never going to unlock the doors. If you don't put the key in and try it, move it around, try different doors, you don't know what's behind them. So with that in mind, I have a drum and a bass track, and it's just a single note. I'm going to play over a single note probably about 4 major scales, a minor scale, maybe a diminished and a whole tone scale. Now, how do they all work over one note? Because they have chord tones in common. But those chord tones come from the scale. There you go. That's how it works. So, what I'm going to do, I'll show you some of the techniques. Now, some of it's not going to sound melodic, but here's the thing about this. You can't say scales are boring. What makes things musical, and these are 2 separate things. What makes something musical is when you play it on a musical instrument. This right here, it's music. If I play one chord, that's musical. I'm playing music. I'm strumming a guitar, and we're playing music. So, if I play one note, yeah, it sounds boring. Is it musical? Absolutely. But is it melodic? No. You need to differentiate between melodic and musical. Just because you don't like it doesn't mean it's not musical. It means it might be not to your taste and to your ears, satisfaction melodically or harmonically. Those are different words that mean different things. That comes from an inexperienced guitar player. So here's the thing. We're going to play a track, and I'm going to play certain things over it. And don't mind the effect so much, because that's just what it is, you know? It is what it is. Because I'm running into a Tascam. These are not mixed down. These are just basic raw tracks. So that's how it is. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you the track. And I'll keep going back because I did a partial track. And this is what it's going to sound like. Maybe if I turn up the volume. That's basically what the track is going to sound like. It's one note, and I'll just keep rewinding it when I go through examples. So, let me see if I'm in tune with the track. Sounds in tune. So I played 3 different chords over an A note. How did that work? Scale tones. A, B, D, E, G, A. So you have scale tones. That's an that's an A minor. So what the thing is, and I told you before, you can build chords off of these scale tones. There's a D chord over an A note. Those are all the scale notes in that scale. And I just play chords, a 1 and a 5 power chord off of them. Now let's go back to the A. Now do I have to play an A minor? Do I have to play an A minor because I'll play an A? Do I have to play A minor arpeggio? No, I can play E. Why? Because the 5th of that chord is an E. This is why scales are very important in unlocking doors. This is how it becomes melodic and very musical. So now, let me rewind the track again because I want to explain some other things. So now we just played out of the A pentatonic. And what did I say about the pinky position? You play your major scale off of that, and that's your relative major. So now we're in C major. Let's see what that sounds like. Now that wasn't musical or melodic. It was musical but not melodic. Forgive me. But if I play it like, there's melodic. So now I just played an A minor, a C major. What else can I play with that? What has an A in the scale? How about G major? G major? G major's got an A in there. So what if I play a G major scale? Wow, that worked too. So how do 2 major scales from different keys work over one note? I'm glad you asked that question, because there's more. How about, let's rewind this again. How about another scale with A in it? What could that possibly be? How about A major? Really? 3 different keys over one note. Interesting. But wait, there's more. How about A sharp major? How does the A sharp major work? That's 4 different major keys over one note. How is that possible? But wait, I'm glad you asked. There's more. How about A diminished? How about A whole tone? Okay, so let's stop the track for a second, because I'm going to let you guys think about that for a minute. Play 4 major scales, a minor scale, a diminished scale, and a whole tone scale over one note. How is that not magical? Ask yourself, how is that possible? Because the chord tones and the note values are similar through different scales. And when you know your scales and you know sharps and flats and how many sharps you have, and I'm going to explain this in a minute, you are able to unlock a lot of doors. So, we'll go back again. Now here's the thing. C major, G major. What is the difference between those two? Two notes, an F and an F sharp. Do they sound good on their own? Let's see. Absolutely not. So what does that tell me? Don't play those? Not quite exactly. Let's play them as passing tones. Passing tone. Want to hear it again? Put the guitar down a little, just so you can see a little bit. Let me see if I can tilt that up so you can see what I'm doing. How does that sound good like that? Guns N' Roses does it all the time. Passing tones with blues notes. So how is that possible? Because you can realistically, you can play almost any note you want to, as long as you don't start on a bad note and end on a bad note. In and out of key solo. Why did that sound bad? Waited too long. Now you do it with timing. In and out. Why did that sound so much better? Timing. Sometimes timing will help you more than anything in the world. So let's rewind this track because that's my key. So, timing. Timing, passing notes. Why are scales important? They unlock all these doors. Now let's play in and out of key. Right off the A minor pentatonic. Sounds like fusion, don't it? I wonder why. You add in a little jazzy sounding, you say, and fusion. Why? You're playing in and out of key. Can you play a bluesy? Of course. Bluesy in and out of key. So, if you can play in and out of key in rock, blues, jazz, and fusion, how is that all working? Like I said, same kind of pattern scale. Wow, that sounded cool as crap. What is it? It's a very similar scale that you're playing the pattern the same all the way down the neck until you're back in key. These are all the concepts in your other videos? Those crazy scales? Exactly. So how is it I can do all this stuff? I know my scales. scales are the key. Anyone that says that is BS and full of crap. I played different genres of music just now over one note. Now can I play C major and G major at the same time? Absolutely. Why? Like I said, there's only one sharp. An F and an F sharp. Those are the only difference. So if I'm running scales up, they become passing tones. Whoa. So do I even really need to know that? No, just as long as I don't end on an F. I just played F and F sharp. I use them. Do they sound horrid? No, I use them as passing tones. So, this is the key to unlocking your playing. You can play shred. You can play blues. You can play whatever you want. Whole tone. You can make it sound jazzy if that's the feel you're going for and what you want to do. Now, let me explain something else. It depends on keys. What I just showed you was true modal playing. This crap about the different starting points. If you're in a G major and I start on A and I call it a different mode, technically it is, but it's not really modal playing because let's face it, those 7 notes out of a major scale are the same 7 notes through the whole scale. Just because you start on a different tone that's not modal playing. All those guitar players that say that, oh, that's this mode, that's that mode. Bull crap. Modal playing is taking a note like I just showed. Those are 4 different major keys. That's modal playing. Now in jazz, some guys like Frank Gambale that I've played with will take each chord and play those 4 major keys along with those diminished scales and voicings, and they'll play those 7, 8 different scales over one chord. And as soon as that chord changes, they know what they're going to. That's very technical playing. A lot of guys fake it. I'm going to tell you right now, I see a lot of guys playing jazz and fusion, they're faking it because they're just playing inside and outside the scales. They don't really know what they're doing. That modal stuff that I just showed you is true jazz, true fusion. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the track so that you guys have something to jam with. Same thing, and now it's your turn. I'll turn the volume off, and I'll let the track play. And you can solo. Like and subscribe. This is how we're going to make you great players and change this BS crap. you go. Have fun. Happy Thanksgiving. And again, please like, subscribe, hit the bell notification so you know when I do new videos. It'll tell you that I did a new video. Yeah, a lot of people have failed at guitar. There are bad teachers, but if you were taught at a school like GIT and you took teaching courses so that you know the psyche of people and you know how to get them to learn, because everybody learns differently, but you take the simplest form like I'm showing you and you figure out how you can learn that. Not everyone learns the same. Some people are muscle memory, somebody have really good minds. So this other crap about it's nothing magical, these players are not no better than you. It's not. They have a different process of learning. Just like in school. Some people were great at math, some people were great at reading. It's a fact. It's how you process information. And that's where people fail, and that's where teachers fail. If you have questions and you don't understand something, text it. If I see it, I'll answer it the best I can to get you on the right path. Music doesn't have to be bad or hard. Music should be fun. And like I said, if you're doing this as a career, that's a whole nother ball game. You know, if you just want to learn to play guitar and you want to noodle a little bit and learn how to solo over the chords that you're playing, then you learn the scales first, and then you know all that scale out, figure out which chords are minor and major, and then you figure out what major scale that goes to, and you can figure it out. And there's only two places where there's no sharps or flats on a guitar. Right here. It goes a step. That's F sharp and G, and then you have here. You have B and C. There's no sharps or flats in between those two notes. So that's how you can figure out what key you're in. Usually it's the first note. A. Pinky goes there. That's where you play this major scale. That's the relative major and minor. It's easy. 3 down from a major. G. 1, 2, 3. E minor. If you're in sharp, G sharp minor, B major. It's that easy. That easy. So again, like and subscribe, hit the bell notification. We need to change how people are learning. That's my goal. Peace out.